Have you waited on the promises of God for far too long and you are losing hope? He promised that He will not withhold any good thing from you. And whatever you are waiting for Him for is a good thing that He has promised you. But you are not seeing anything. You are getting discouraged. You are losing hope. But some things take time. Welcome to the Virtuous Woman Show with Agyekumwaa. Today we are discussing times and seasons. Join me in the discussion. There are some times you have believed God for something for quite a long time, and you know in your heart that it is God who told you that that thing was going to happen for you. There are so many things that you expect. Maybe you are expecting a child, a husband, a wife, a job, and a lot of things that you have expectations for, and you believe, you have faith. You have cried, you have prayed, you have done everything under the sun, but it is not manifesting. Be patient. Some things take time. So when you sow a seed, it takes time to grow. And when it starts germinating, it takes time to grow into maturity before it fruits. And the waiting period can be disheartening because you don't know what to do again. You have done it all. You have trusted God for it. You have done whatever is possible under the sun for it to happen. And sometimes you feel God will not give it to you. Or what is God doing about it? He's heard your cries. He's seen your tears. Just keep believing. In the Bible, it took almost 14 years between the time Joseph saw a dream and the time he was made the prime minister. David was anointed a king while there was a sitting king. How will you feel when you've been anointed a king but there's a sitting king who wants to kill you? And he had to fight battles. He had to go to war, and he didn't achieve everything on a silver platter. He wasn't just sitting there and they brought him the crown. No, there were a lot of hard times around him, but he still believed in God. He still trusted God to bring what he has promised him to pass. It took 15 years between the time he was anointed to be king to the time he actually became a king. And during this time, if you allow yourself, God will work in you for you to inherit the promise he has given you. It is not easy, yes. It is difficult. Sometimes you feel like giving up. And there are times where other people go for alternative measures, the quick way, for them to get what God has promised because God is delaying. I know it is difficult, and people around you will think you are not putting in the effort, and it's disheartening where you are putting in everything for whatever you are looking for, and people make it seem like you are not praying enough, you are not believing God enough, you are not doing A enough, you are not doing B enough. No. Keep your eyes on God. Keep your eyes on the cross. Keep believing God. Keep trusting him. He will come through for you at a time where it will be to his glory. There was one time in the Bible where Jesus and his disciples met a blind man, and they asked him, whose fault is it that this man is blind? Is it because the man committed a sin or the father committed a blunder? And God said, no, No one has done anything wrong, but this is so that the glory of God will be seen. Whatever you are going through, God is making it so that his glory will be seen in your life. Look at the time Sarah gave birth. If she had given birth when she was a young woman, it wouldn't have been news. But at the age of 90 years, when she gave birth, it was to the glory of God, so that people will see that God does not go by what man has scheduled, that by 60 or by 50 you have menopause, so you cannot give birth at 90, but God did it. God did a lot of things in the Bible to beat human imaginations and human theology. So keep your eyes on him, keep trusting him. Whatever he has promised you, he will bring to pass. The Bible says that God is no man that he should lie, nor the son of man that he should go back on his words. Has he said it, and will he not do it? There was a time in the Bible where God asked the prophet Ezekiel that does he believe that these bones will come back to life? And Ezekiel told God that you are the Lord of the flesh and you know what can happen. See, sometimes you have to trust God that he is able to do everything that he has said, even when it's so difficult, even when it doesn't make human sense. Keep believing, keep trusting. There is a time and a season for everything. Today might not be your time, but tomorrow he will bring his glory to pass. No condition is permanent. Whatever you are going through will pass. Keep trusting God. He swore by himself that he will not let you down. Keep trusting him even when it doesn't make sense. Keep trusting him when everyone around you doesn't see what he has showed you. Keep trusting him when it is extremely difficult to do so. Keep trusting him when people are mocking you. Keep trusting him because he'll come through for you. He has done it before and he will do it again. He is not man that he should lie. I'd like to end here and leave you with the words that there is time and season for everything. If today is not your time, don't lose hope. Don't give up. Your time will come. See you next week with another edition. Please don't forget to like this video, share your views in the comment section, and subscribe to this channel.